Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm the sports president here at York.
Okay, so what's been your biggest challenge in coming to Oxford?
I think the biggest challenge is time constraints. We have a lot of sports clubs at York, so it's difficult to juggle all of them, and you quickly realise how few hours there are in the day. I probably would have tried to plan my time a bit better, do things more in advance, you know, look terms in advance rather than weeks in advance. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way.
How do you think the new sports centre will benefit sports at York Uni? And do you think there will be any problems with the new facilities?
I think the new facilities are going to completely revolutionise sport at York. It's about time that we have the facilities to match our top 10 standings in university. With the 3 new sports halls, there's going to be a lot more scope for moving clubs over to Head East. The new 3G pitches are going to be huge, and the gym itself, and of course the main aspect of it, the swimming pool, allows us to accommodate far more students and far more sports back onto campus, which is what we really want to do. I think so. The facilities are going to be some of the best in the country, especially in the university sector. So I do think they're going to help us improve. I think the biggest thing we're going to be able to do is bring more of our off-campus clubs back onto campus, which is always a great thing. So it means more people are willing to go, the costs for travelling are less, and just overall it will keep improving sport at York.
Okay, so do you have any predictions for varsity and local?
Varsity is a difficult one because it's brand new, as you guys know. It's with Hull for the first year, so we never know. Now, Hull is still a university we should be beating, and hopefully we will, but it's not going to be the whitewash we normally see against York St John's. As for Roses, you can never tell. You've got to give the home team the best odds though, so it's hoping for a home victory, and our sports clubs and teams are doing really well this season. So yeah, I'm predicting 2 home victories probably.
And just back on varsity, why Hull for why not York St John's?
The reason we moved away from York St John's was because it was just uncompetitive. We played 11 sports last year, and only 3 of them York St John's even scored any points. And even if we only played those 3 sports, we'd still win the tournament overall. So literally we have to take it down to just 1 sport to lose, for us to actually lose varsity. So we moved away from the idea because we wanted to make it more competitive and something our sports teams could actually get involved in and get excited about. Hull, well, the most obvious thing is we share a whole department. We have 1,000 students that are members of both Hull Uni and York Uni, so it's not as if we don't have a really strong link. HIMS is one of our biggest departments, and a lot of students actually feel like they're part of both unis. It's going to be more competitive. We've got just over twice as many sports being played, just under 3 times as many fixtures being played, and just over 3 times as many participants involved. So it's just going to be so much bigger, and we get to involve more people.
So would there be any future plans to involve any other unis?
Yeah, varsity really is, I suppose, a living and breathing tournament. Like the plans, they're not set. This was just a 1-year off. We're trying to mix things up, trying to sort things out a bit different the way they've been done before. So the hope is in the future maybe more units join in, but York St John's will return to it, and another York uni, and we look at 4 university tournament.
Okay, so last time you announced the rugby first in the race, you say that
that's the biggest one. We've got a few surprises about what's actually going to happen on the day, keeping it a bit hush-hush. That event, that opening ceremony, we're putting a lot of effort into. And we're really hoping, I mean, it's a 4,000 capacity stadium, of which 1,000 is seated, so we're hoping to at least fill all the seats plus more. Get a really good atmosphere down there, and then if it's successful, I'm planning already to work on the next home roses to look at maybe the use of 2 stadiums, you know, contacting York City Football Club, having a football match in the stadium as well, maybe it's a closing ceremony. But yeah, there's big plans, but it's all a bit secretive at the moment.
And do you think that getting the football is one of the best things you've managed to do for us?
I think in terms of what a sports president should be, which in the end is representative and doing what they can for the students, I think that is going to be that's going to be the thing that students enjoy the most that I've achieved. In in terms of what's actually going to affect sport more, I honestly think the 3G pitches, when they get built with the sports village, is going to be the thing that actually improves sport the most, because so many clubs are going to have access to it. We're going to be able to bring the likes of college rugby back up to campus, and the college threes football, we're going to be able to accommodate them. So I think that's going to affect more people, but in the short term, the rugby stadium, I'm hoping, will make everyone stand up and watch sport. Sure thing.
So football or rugby?
Rugby.
Chinese or Kurdish?
Sorry.
That's your dog.
Dogs.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
What's your favourite sport?
American football.
Sport you've always wanted to try?
Rowing.
Sport you absolutely love it.
Bowling.